Can't wait to see this one. Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. We know you got our back, and we got your back too, man. Denver, Colorado all day, brother. We're definitely going to hook up with you. Much love to Carnival Spirits for putting us on as well on this YouTube, man.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos, for, what is this episode, like 126 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
Putting in work, bro. Respect. Y'all doing some shit for the community and the fam out there. Appreciate it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I mean?
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going, man.
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos, and fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
You know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to Carnival Spirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on.
This is my brother. Everyone, Don Chaos and Brother Lynch Hung here.
Yeah, and Carnival Spirits, what's up, man? Don Chaos, what's up? It's your boy Brother Lynch Hung. We out here tonight. Let's go.
Fuego Flames and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? It's my brother right here, my boy. Excuse the left.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
podcast/radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yo, what is good, everyone? You guys already know who this is. Same Thursday, same chaos time, same chaos place. You already know who this is. This is Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S, your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, chat. Let them hear it. This is one of the podcasts that is literally dedicated to our culture and the underground. So we have a legend in as our guest tonight. We have a legend. This man has been in the game for many years. I could only be talking about Psycho, Insane Poetry. This man has actually been a great mentor for me. This man has given me so much great advice in this industry and whatnot, the do's and don'ts of this industry. What's up, Sexy Let? What's up, Lady Chaos? What is good, Charles Reeves? Yeah. Insane Poetry. This man is a pioneer. This man has been around for so many years. I've always given him credit. Like I said, he's one of the men who have gave me great advice on the do's and don'ts of this industry. And I have a lot of respect for this man. So, without further ado, y'all, please welcome to the show. The stars have finally aligned. The living legend himself, my dude, the one and only Insane Poetry.
What up, Don?
What is up, Psycho? Feels like years since we've seen each other.
I know. It's been a minute. I know you're over there on the East Coast, Florida time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in Chicago now, so it's like, you know, I'm a little closer.
Hell yeah! So how you been, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. I'm working. You know, been able to you know, do a lot of things last year, and it's continuing on right now. So I'm very, very pleased with how things are going.
And anyone that knows, like at the L, the work don't stop. The hustle is always going.
Oh yeah, no question. I'm trying to get rid of this light that's in this background. It's like beaming and shit. I wonder where that's coming from. I think I know. Hold on for a second. Let me. You know, I don't want to mess up everybody's view thing, but well, you know what the fuck? It don't matter. We just do it like this. I'll do it like this. Yeah. Yeah. So, how are you doing out there in Florida, bro?
I'm good. I've been enjoying a lot of good spots down here. I finally tried grits for the first time, and holy shit.
Holy shit, huh? Oh, yeah, you've been missing out. Grits is fire, bro. Especially you put fish with them. You know, fried fish and grits is cracking, bro. You gotta, you know, get your southern on when you down there.
My favorite is the shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits are good too, bro. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I finally tried shrimp gumbo for the first time.
Oh, okay. You never had that. Okay. All right. How did you feel about that?
Really good. Like, there's a lot of good southern restaurants down here. Like, there's this good southern joint. It's called Fred's, and it's all you can eat, like southern food, like from all you can eat, biscuits and gravy, all that stuff.
My guy Matt, my guy MTM Promotions and Productions, his ass loves biscuits and gravy. That's like his go-to on the road. Biscuits and gravy. Salute to my boy Matt. Big shouts.
Yeah, there's a good chicken joint just up the road from here that if you guys are ever in town, I got to take you guys to. It's called the Lovebird. Now, when you first see it, you're like, is this an adult store? Because it's got a pink rooster. And you're like, oh, it's a chicken restaurant.
Oh, okay. For sure. Yeah, what city are you in out there?
I am currently in Lakeland, which is basically
okay. I know where
like
Lakeland
Tampa. It's basically a suburb of Tampa.
Exactly. I know it as yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You seem, you know, things like they're looking prosperous out there for you. So that's good looking out there.
Oh, yeah. Like, as you could tell, like by my show now, I have a whole new setup. I have my own little studio.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's good shit. Advancement is everything is about, you know, expanding, no matter, you know, fast or slow, you know, you just the thing is to expand. You don't, you know, you've been doing this for quite a while. You know, you can even tell by your intro into, you know, the Hours of Chaos, you know, with who, you know, you have Shaggy, Keegan, all these different people, you know, Isham, Tech, you know, all these different people that you have throughout the years, you know, had interviews with, or, you know, chopped it up with, you know, Fuego Flames. That's my guy right there. You know, big salute to my guy, Spanish side, for real. That's my dude.
Oh, yeah. And I've even told people that you've always given me like the best advice, like what to do in this industry, the do's and don'ts. And I always thank you for that.
Oh, no. Yeah, man. You know, it's like, hey, man, we all maneuvering, trying to get it done and trying to be relevant to the culture.
Exactly. So you probably don't need an intro, but for those who don't know who you are, give a little brief introduction, who you are and how long you've been in this game. Okay, well, you know, obviously you have it on the header. My name is Insane Poetry. I've been in the professionally in the game for over 30 years. I used to DJ before that, but I rapped, but I just was good at DJing also. More of the turntablist type of deal, you know, I go to rock a party, but I was more on a skill set of juggling the turntables and stuff like that.
and I did that. But the actually being, I was rapping then, but it just, it all, like I said, it all comes to, it was a snowball. Started here, and I ended up doing what I've gotten to today. So Insane Poetry, the one and only, the one and only.
Yeah, and you've also done some works. You've done numerous shows with like numerous people.
Oh yeah. So many different people. I mean, like, I've done work with a lot of different artists, man. I'm gonna give a rest in peace shout out to my man Coolio. He blessed me on a song years ago. Shout out to my man Ivan. He was he went by the name back in the day. He was in a group called KMC, Chaotic Minds Corrupt, and he was the producer of the group. They did exactly what I was doing, but they got on a major label. Their actual first album came out on Capitol, so I got to get on a song with them on that joint called No Title for This. But the producer, his name is Ivan. He actually produced this track that Coolio. He just actually heard me spitting the lyrics to it. I didn't even know he was in the studio because I was in the back room, and I'm just hearing the beat. I had my eyes closed, and I'm right. I wrote a verse to a totally different song, and it just something was going on in my life, some real ass shit. And Coolio just happened to walk in the studio. He knew Ivan. His name was Poison Ivy, actually, and I guess he saw dude, and he was like hearing what I was saying, what was the, and how the conviction that was coming out of my mouth. And he was knocking on the glass window. Hey, bro, I got a hook for that shit. So salute to Coolio, man. Now, that's how that encounter happened. It was just straight random.
Hell yeah. And how would you describe, like, everyone like explains how like the scene was when they were growing up, like from their perspective, like your perspective, how was like the scene like on the West Coast there from your perspective?
Hey, bro, I was like, what's crazy is we was really into New York hip hop, even though we was West Coast people. We had, Egyptian Lover and all these different old school things that wasn't even really hip hop. It was really more electronic music, and it just kind of evolved from that. West Coast had a lot of pop locking and breaking and shit like that, Well, so we was into a lot of electronic music at first, and then obviously Run DMC. There was a lot of different artists that back in the day to even get noticed, you had to be kind of big to get noticed, and so we were influenced by a lot of that, but we had our own vibe too, though. It's just like like Atlanta and all these other places that blossomed later. They had their own vibe to put to it, and everybody know if you've been to the West Coast, obviously we had our time with the Snoop Dogs and all that other stuff. So a lot of people would recognize that in a whole that has never lived on the West Coast. But there's certain artists like my man King T, the Alcoholics. I can name Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. I can go through a whole list of people from up north all the way down Planet Asia. A lot of different type of West Coast artists, and they don't sound like gangster shit. Like they don't have it. Doesn't always have to be gangster shit, but at that time it was glorified because of the NWA, obviously.
Mm-hmm. And then you had, of course, like Ice-T and whatnot.
Ice-T, he the Godfather right there. That's the OG right there for sure. Ice. I mean, there's so many people I could really throw out there though, bro. It's like it's not just Ice, but Ice was a major representative of it. That's for sure. So no doubt. Salute to Ice-T, man. That was my guy right there, man.
And I always viewed you as like Lynch as like those forefathers, where I tell people on the East Coast they had like Flatline as Inishan. Well, us on the West Coast, we had like you and like Brother Lynch and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, Lynch on another Lynch. Salute to Brother Lynch. Brother Lynch is in a different stratosphere. For when I talk about this type of shit we do, he's in a different stratosphere. And salute to the man. His roses while he alive. While we all alive, he got to get his roses because I don't think anybody in our lane has done what he was able to do. First of all, he was talking about Crip shit, gangbang shit, and eating babies. I mean, I don't know how that worked out, and it worked out in a perfect storm for him. But a lot of people, like I was going to places where it wasn't Crip shit going on. There was some blood shit going on in San Diego, and they bumping Brother Lynch when I walk in the door. They bumping Brother Lynch. So it was like, for me to see that, I knew dude was different. You know, he's alien with it. And salute to that man. You know what I mean? Like, for real, for real. There's a lot of dudes in this game that they should get way more props than they getting right now. You know, I mean, I ain't lobbying for that shit for myself because, you know, I'm active. I keep doing what the fuck I do. You know, and that's what it is. But for other people that, you know, like Lynch is different than us, bro. That's just no, you know, no hang around or nothing like that. I just recognize it real.
Exactly. Like, I'm amazed. Like, a lot of people have said that you two haven't done a track together, and I'm sure it's still in the universe somewhere down the line.
You know what though? I don't know if that's I would love to do a song with him. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I just never, every time I've had a conversation with him, it's never been about music. So I don't never want it to be about music. He's a cool dude, when you know, and all that, and that's great. And he's a great musician, man. I know artistry, man. I know that kind of energy, man. And it's like I ain't trying to, you know, if the universe said we do a song together, cool. But if not, I'm glad that I had the relation I had with bro. So it's like, oh, you know, it wasn't nothing, you know, no, it's just respect. That's just real shit.
Exactly, and that's one good thing also is you pay homage to like everyone. Like, you also like to help bring up like up and coming people as well.
Oh, dude, I've always, man, and for my first records, I've always put dudes that never been on my records. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't really start putting people with names on my record until like later on in life. Because I mean, obviously the game has changed. I'm not still doing the game, you know, trying to sound like I'm back in 1992 or nothing like that. You know, I obviously had to, you know, grow and expand with what it is now, and even to be relevant in any kind of way, shape, or form. But you know, and consistency has something to do with that too. But truth of the matter is, man, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm here for a purpose, and my purpose is to give the youngsters a little bit some extra, saying, hey, man, don't, you know, if you really love this shit, the money gonna come anyway. You know, you just gotta stay on your grizzle and stay liking this shit. You know, liking doing what you're doing. If you're doing it for money, then you have to adjust your lifestyle, make doing this shit for that too. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I just done it from the purity of it, and I've been able to last long because I've learned the business of it at the same time.
Exactly, and I think the reason a lot of us still do this because we have a love for the culture and stuff.
Right.
And you've influenced like so many people throughout the years. Like, I've interviewed so many people that have said you're like their biggest influence. I'm like, yeah, he's influenced so many people.
I appreciate that, man. You know, hey, man, hey, bro, I want people to win. Come on, it's hard as fuck to do this shit. Mm-hmm. I tell people, like, we do, you know, like I'll host events at the Roxy when it's a, you know, a LSP thing, and, you know, bring on artists, and it'll be new artists that may not have ever graced the stage, you know, at all, first time. And, you know, and I'll coax them, you know, like coach them through some things. Like, okay, this is cool. I like this. This is what you can work on. And they give me love for that shit because I don't really have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm at an age where I know how to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember when I was them. So it's like, and I didn't really have people get in my ear like that, you know, which could have made me a better artist a lot earlier than I developed into. You know, I still was an animal regardless. It's just how to hone. It's like it was raw. It's like it wasn't as masterful done as I do it now. You know, not to say, you know, chop my shit off, but hey, you know, I know me. You know what I mean? I get it in. So that's how I feel. You know what I mean? But I feel like that means nothing if I don't give that energy to somebody else. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Like, and you'll even watch like other people's performances and stuff.
Yeah, for real though, for real. And you know what? Crazy thing to jump into, you know, the last thing I did, you know, with the Nomads. Let me give a shout out to first of all, let me give a shout out to my Nomads, bro. Big shout out to my man, the mastermind behind it all, DRP. Big shout out to my brother, and my bro Chucky Chuck. And big shouts to my new brother Danny Diablo, man. Lord Ezek, bro, is like he different, and it's like we were all in this scenario together, and it was grown ass man, no egos, no nothing. We went in there and handled business every fucking night and had a great time. No bullshit attached to it, man. It was like cool as real ass cool shit, but we're like, what I'm saying is like once you get to a certain age, you really don't, you just want to go out and have a good time, rock, and give people the energy and give them what they paid for, bro. And me doing a Nomads actually helps with me not doing so much. It's always got to be a horrorcore or something serious or where I just have fun with that record, bro. And we did that record 5 years ago, and we picked up 5 years because we've all elevated our name and our brand solo. We was like, man, this would be great to do a tour at this time. And it turned out to be a good thing.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing I also like is you have so many even group side projects you do, like you and Scum. When you guys do Triple MFD, you guys like mash well, like perfect.
Oh yeah, man. Let me be real with you on the shit like that, man. Salute to Scum. Really is the under the umbrella of LSP. That's the mastermind, bro. A lot of my drawings or a lot of my my artwork that other artists such as Eight Legs, big shout to Eight Legs. That's Mr. Eight Legs that's out there that's done a lot of my artwork. Scum has drawn my shit with stick figures, but his mind and how he sent the energy is like, hey, this is what I really want. He can only draw stick figures, not the sorry, Scrum, don't mean to put you on blast, but you've created some of the dopest, had some dope artwork for my shit throughout my career on LSP. So I had to really give a shout out of the process, how he get out, man. And it's so crazy how it turns out, from his little bitty weird sketch, and it turns out to be this blossom into this crazy shit. Big shouts to Scum and the whole, and for masterminding the whole, how he runs or how his energy and the culture of LSP really is starting from him, for real.
Exactly, and you've worked even with some phenomenal
So
producers.
Triple MFD was easy. So Triple MFD, I'm gonna be honest with you, us doing solo shit, bro, is harder because you got to pace yourself. We're older artists. We got a plethora of songs. We can play, 10 years of songs, and it's like, and still rock a crowd. But when you have two animals that we can play off each other, and that's what Triple MFD is like. When I do solo records, I delve into a lot more different topics and subjects. Scum is a lot more gore on his solo shit. Triple MFD is like middle ground with that, and the landscape of production we use is much different than what I would do on a solo record, and probably what he would do. I think he leans more towards the Triple MFD sound a little bit on that, but I just think what we do together, man, is crazy, and we're able to bring that energy because we are not stressing having to let me coast during it. I got 30 minutes, 40 minutes of doing solo shit with no hype man and nothing like that, so I got to figure out a coast. But with Scum, I can go all the way hard body the whole set.
Oh yeah. And I noticed like your stuff is more like storytelling. Like you're like a visual storyteller.
Well, it's visual cerebral shit too, So it's like, yeah, no, I feel you there. And that's just certain records. But you know what? I noticed certain records work with people. Like you could play the record, right? And it's like, if it's just boasting and bragging, it's good, it's cool, but. And that's cool, but if you got them, you keep them intrigued in some shit. The listener intrigued. That's why I try to write it in super different weird storylines with multiple rhyme schemes and all kind of shit like that. I just write like that, or I could keep it simplistic. It just depends on where the music takes it, bro. Exactly. The music is the driving force.
I've always explained to people even that we've always described you as like the Edgar Allan Poe of this shit.
Shit. Hey, since I got the white beard, now I'm the Morgan Freeman of the shit. Shit, no, Edgar Allan, that's fire, bro. Come on, man, that's fire.
Yeah, that dude is like one of my like top like poets, like horror writers, like even his stuff. You read it to this day, and his stuff gives you chills to this day.
It's chilling, bro. It's like, hey, man, 8 Weeks was based on A Telltale Heart. That whole song is based on A Telltale Heart. You know, unless you really know some Poe, it probably just flew over your head. You just like, oh, he just talking that crazy shit, which I am, you know, and I threw Cody Manson on it, which made it even crazier. So it's like it worked. But it's like, you know, who writes that kind of song or that kind of track? That's an old soulful hip hop track, but I freaked it out and did some real grimy ass and, you know, necrophiliac shit over it and made it dope. So it's like, you know, that's what I'm saying is how do you take shit that's not really, you know, that's gonna be and flip the wheel on it, recreate that shit, you know, create something totally different.
Yeah, and you've even like rubbed like elbows with like Cody Manson, Darby.
Oh, that's
rubbed
Darby.
elbows.
Those are bros, bro. Those are bros, bro. Those little bros right there. Shout out to my guys, bro. Hey man, they been fucking with me for a while. Cody Manson was fucking with me when he was Cody. I got an old picture of Darby when before his hair was all wild. We was in Florida when he was in Florida. I mean, he's still in Florida, but I'm just saying, you know, a long time ago when Psycho Jesus was still doing his shit. Big shout out to Psycho Jesus, old school. Yeah.
Hell yeah, and we know Scum's been like fucking with you for years. He like showcases those old vinyls and shit.
Oh yeah, no, I've been knowing Scum for quite a long time, brother. Say 15 years, about 15, yeah, man. I mean, this is the 10th year anniversary of fucking Triple MFD. This year, we got the album Deadly Drug 2. We dropping later in fall and in this fall. I'm not gonna give up too much info. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get all into all the other things and shit. You know, I just wanna, but yeah, you know, the Triple MFD album. The Deadly Drug album part 2 is already it's done. We just did a new one like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and just adding to it. Maybe it might subtract one joint off because I really just want the shit to be full of bangers every time because that's how we perform it. We want the bangers. That's it.
Yeah, and if anyone's never seen you guys live, your guys' stage presence is energetic.
Oh yeah, man. That's why, hey man, this Accessory to Murder tour was so crazy because it was like we were going in, and we had to write songs, we had to write vibe, you know, and all that shit. Like I would love to get on a bigger tour and put the pressure on them fools for real, like on gang. I would love to put the pressure on them heavyweights, make them have to go to work for it. Oh man, it's easy. No, it ain't gonna be easy with us around, bro. We're gonna be breathing.
And even you guys have been bringing like theatrics to your show more and more.
Yeah, of course, you gotta grow. You know what? Shout out to my man from Strong Survive, Travis Reagan. Travis told me years ago, and you know, he's like, "Hey man, you know, your show would be a lot better if you had this or you did this or did these extra things, and that would help, you know, with the show, you know, how the presentation of the show is." And it's like, you know, sooner or later things start, you know, working out, you know, you start realizing, oh shit, he's right. And you start watching other people. I mean, you still got to stay a student. You always can't say, oh man, I've mastered this shit, because you really haven't. It's always a way to try to get better, even if it's very minute things. In a long run, it makes it shit look more polished. And that's what I'm about. People pay their money. I want their money to be, you know, to feel like they got their money's worth, man. That's what we do it for real.
And you've even polished like a lot of your production. Like you're working with like Devereaux, who's like a very phenomenal producer.
Dev, man, that's my guy right there. Dev. Hey, it's funny, man. I had seen him at the gathering, him and Darby, bro. It was fun, bro. They some cool individuals, man. That's what I fuck with Dev big time. I think him and Scum got a full length EP or album called Bad Uncle. Shit's fire. It's crazy, bro. Shit's fucking crazy. Just Scum is a workaholic, bro. I think he got like 5. They're like crazy. I think he got 5 done, man. I write a little intricate, so it's like I have to make sure it's right. But not to say his process. I love his process. I wish I could do it. When I was younger, I could do it. Now I'm just like more like I want my shit to make sense. Like always make sense. You know, not just I don't want to put words together.
Exactly, and LSPs like they're always dropping something, like always.
Yeah, no, shut up, man. Hey, like for real, like let's be real. Right now, Scum and Smalls One, they're doing the Blame Us. It's not a tour; it's like a weekend tour thing they're doing. They're off this weekend, but next I don't know if it's next weekend or whatever, but they'll be. So be sure, you know, big up if you can throw a promo out there. For what the next couple cities they gonna be in. That show has been wild. I've been checking it out, like catching it on like the Austin and catching the Oklahoma, the Tulsa. They just did Tulsa and Austin. Austin looked like it was cracking too. A lot of people that I hadn't seen in forever that I'm looking online. And I'm like, oh shit, you was there. I wish I could have been there. But you know, I was able to get to do the Denver one. They did Utah after that. So yeah, man. The Blame Us and keep anybody out there is paying attention right now. Please go support that right now. You don't get to see Smalls like that at all. So be sure to pull up on her, get pics, get all your promo, go out there and support the L.
Yeah, and if anyone who's ever seen Smalls One, she like puts her heart in her. Like,
yeah, she's so fire, man. She's so fire. She's so fire. She hard body, go hard. Like she care about the performance like me and Scum do. You know, like we care about the performance. Like it's a major thing. If we don't perform well, we kind of like look at each other. Like, you know, we get that look like, God damn it. You know, we're like, it's a rare occasion that we have that, but we've had that because we're human. But
and that's how I am too. I've always been like my biggest critic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta be your biggest critic if you're real about your shit. You gotta be the biggest critic. But yeah, man, go check that out, man. That go to the web store. Go to our web store, man. Big Cartel. But I know just www.gorehop.com. Just go there. It'll go take you to our Big Cartel store. And whatever artist you're into, try a new artist that you've never heard of on LSP. You'll probably fucking like the music because we don't really do whack music. None of us do whack music. It might not be your cup of tea over here or not, but we don't do nobody on the label does whack music, and we're really glad about that part. And also, I just know the people that really are serious about their shit. They don't want to be looked at as like I'm the weak link on this scenario. Everybody wants to go hard, and it's kind of cool because everybody keeps their shit like you listen to Smalls, like, oh shit, I gotta sharpen my shit up. I better write some dope shit because Smalls is on everybody neck for real. You know,
exactly.
So, yeah,
and
so
that's one thing I've always loved about LSPs. Everyone has their own sound and style to them.
No, for real. And that's great, man. That's like, and that's so I say Scum, man. Scum is a part of multiple groups too. You know what I mean? Yep. We just like doing what we do, bro. So it makes it easier to like do outside projects and help. Like our name just being on other people's shit really helps their look. I think people miss that part of it because they always, like, oh, who got the best bars and all that. I'm like, them days are, I mean, I like bars, but the bottom line is that going to get people attracted to the record? I want people attracted to the record. I want people to keep playing the record. I want people that's new people that's on the motherfucker to get some exposure, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what's up. So, what's up, IR8? Irate, what up, my guy? That's my guy out of Denver. He just popped in. He just pulled up, popped out on us, bro. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, wanted to plug that in with the Scum doing out there. Lynch is out there with them taking care of business. So make sure you pull up on them. it's family love. You know how we do, bro. Anything we go LSP, it's always we love everybody, bro. We don't really get into the weird shit. We just go and show love because we the ones that show up early and leave late. That's just real shit.
It started to become like, even when I was still going to shows at the Roxy, we would all be like, even I would be like the first one out, like last one out with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And so you know the vibes. You already know the vibes, man. So you know how we work, bro. We some humble motherfuckers, bro. We know there's not a thousands of motherfuckers waiting outside, wrapped around waiting for us to, we haven't got to that part yet, man. And that's what the work is about, to, attend. We'd like to have sold out shows, of course. Man, we had one sold out show on the Axis Family Tour in Virginia, and I damn near just shitted my pants because I was like, what the fuck, bro? We got a sold out show. I've never been part of a sold out show that we had something to do with, not some big ass name motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It was us that sold that shit out. So it was cool as fuck, man. And you get a taste of it. This is like, hey, all right. Ooh, it's like winning a championship. You want another? I want another. That's for sure. I felt like LSP won a championship last year. We played the Gathering. We did the float. We did so much shit last year. I'm like, yeah, for sure. LSP, I'm telling you, they get in. Motherfuckers can't say shit. If they do, they're haters because they know we got the chip last year. Straight
exactly. And like at LSP, we're all about that unity. We'll work with people regardless of what camp you're on.
No, well, of course. That's why all the other camps, I see, and I'm not shitting on other camps. Don't get me wrong, man, because that's kind of whack. I just feel that way. That we did our thing, and I'm not, because there's other camps that I think did their thing too. I can't really say they didn't. I just got to represent mine. That's all. You know what I mean? I'm representing my camp full. But yeah, man, I'm just like, I'm getting myself prepared, bro. Like I came home to Chicago. I kind of like after the tour with the Nomads. Speaking of that, the last show we did, bro, in Santa Ana, California, bro. My bro, shout out to my man Eddie Ruxpin out there. Eddie Ruxpin put it on. Crazy place, bro. It was like they had brought this fucking blower, like a leaf blower, and it had this big ass thing. They put a pound of weed in this bitch and lit that shit up and sprayed it all through the venue, and it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. We filmed a video out there, so we did a new song out there with the Nomads and shit like that. Not to switch up, but I had to throw that out there. 420 we dropped is the song called Never Come Down, so be on the lookout. Force 5, LSP, D-Gal, my man Chucky Chuck, DRP, and myself, Insane Poetry. The song's called Never Come Down. I got the video on my phone right now. Shit's fire. Shit's fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, I'm telling you, it's different shit. It's just fire. It's good vibes. Once you want to drink a lot of Jameson, smoke a lot of weed, and it's cool. And, like if you don't do that shit, that's cool. I get it. But it's a good vibe record. And, we're doing that, and we're doing a live stream on the 28th of April as well. So, which is a day before my birthday, the 29th, and I'll be playing in Colorado Springs actually on the 28th. I got a city to the rest. I'm doing like 5 dates. I'm doing 5 dates, bro. Like I wish I could get out there with you, man, but my bro hit me up. He said, man, can I get you for like 5 dates? I'm like, yeah, I'm like, nope. He said, I got you. I'll just, book the shit up. Whoop-de-whoop. So I'm doing 5. So I'm going to travel and do that shit here as of the 5th. But I'm going to do the Ouija Mac shit. I don't know if you coming into town to Denver on the 15th, bro. On the 15th.
Sadly, I'm not, but I am going to be at the Ouija show here in Tampa.
Shout out to Chapter 17. Shout out to Chapter 17. No, for real. I fucks with hard body. So I'm actually, me and Scum are going to end up doing some Triple M&B shit for the Ouija Max show on the 15th. And then I think I take off to go start my little 5-day run like 6 days later or something, like a week later.
Yeah, there's something about Ouija. He like has that drive. He gets it.
No. Ouija different, bro. Ouija different, bro. Hey man, salute to the gremlin, bro. Hey, Ouija a whole different animal, bro. A whole different animal. He brought in whatever the energies would talk to him, when I last spoke with him before everything really got way crazy or just took off for him. It was just like, it was good to see the energy because it was new. And that's the whole thing, man. I hate to say it, bro. That's why I stopped trying to rap like or do like, I would just say, I'm not saying, try to be young and do all the 18-year-old shit, but at the same time, music is music, bro. I remember when coming in the game when everybody wanted to rap over the Beastie Boys sound and shit, which was all 808 shit. It's like now it's back to that shit, but just different. It's like music is different. It's like, can you rap to this? Can you make songs to this shit? And I guess that's where I'm at. I just never got caught up in a time era, even though they say I sound like a time era to some people. I don't know. My fans don't give a fuck. They just want to hear me get it in.
Oh yeah. And what is actually one of your favorite like cities? If you had to pick, what's one of your favorite like tours to go to?
Can't say it, bro. I can't say it, bro. Every one of them, bro. I could say fucking Texas. I can say, Austin. I can say Haltom City. I can say
Denver.
Of course, Denver. I've been in Denver for years, bro, and I'm from LA. I'm from the West Coast, bro. So it's like I could say a gang of shit. I played the Knitting Factory in LA twice. That was different. You know what I'm saying? That was love. That was way crazy. You know what I like? Okay, for Triple MFD, I'm gonna say this. For Triple MFD, it was Worcester, Massachusetts at the Palladium. That shit was fire. I didn't expect none of that. Probably 2,500 motherfuckers in there, and we blew that shit down. That's how one of the chicks that was on a tour with us, she was from Russia. She was like, "You motherfuckers are rock stars," and I was like, "You motherfucking right, we are, goddamn it," because we was killing that shit. And that's when I knew. That's when I knew. I kept telling Scum years we was doing the unsubs. I'm like, bro, if we could ever get on the right tour and get these motherfuckers the business, oh man. But yeah.
And what is probably like your favorite like restaurant? Like in let's say like what would you recommend to an artist? Like what's a restaurant that they should try whenever they're in a certain city? Like Denver. Good places.
Okay, the crazy thing is I'm accused of this all the time. Anytime we go on tour, is I'm the pop out boy. Yeah, I always know where the restaurants at. I pop out. As soon as we stop, we pull up. I'm out the van. I'm to the restaurant. I'm pretty. The thing is, it just depends on where you at, bro. Like I can't say Vegas. Vegas got so much shit. You're just like, it don't matter, bro. It's like it don't matter. Like, anything you want. I don't know. It depends on what kind of food you like. I like Korean fried chicken, so I like Bonchon, but I heard other places better than that. Then I like In-N-Out Burger, but some people like Whataburger. And I'm like, not me. I'm out. I'm out. I tap out. I don't want no smoke with Whataburger. I don't fuck with Whataburger. It's just like I make that shit at home, and better for me. This is me. But I ain't from Texas, so and I know people from Texas are like, "Shut, bro, are you shitting on Whataburger?" Yeah, fuck that. I'm shitting on Whataburger, for real.
They're finally building a Jack in the Box here in Florida. Finally.
Oh, for real. Jack in the Box is cool. Jack in the Box is cool. Man, you see, you stumped me with the food thing, bro, because I've tasted so much good food from different places. There's a place. It was like a cafe. We was on tour on Accessory to Murder tour, and it was in Kansas City. Shout out to Callista, Candy Cane. She's the one. Cali, you know it. I forgot the name of that place, but that shit, every one of us thought it was fire, and it was cheap, and it was great. Breakfast food was on deck, and that place was nice. Mojave pastrami sandwich. Firest pastrami sandwich I've ever had in Mojave. Big shout out to Mattapelli. Big shout out to Mattapelli. Yes. In Mojave, they have the best pastrami sandwich I've ever tasted. And I'm from LA and we do the pastrami like that. But that shit was fire. I've been all over the place. I just haven't had a pastrami sandwich like that. But anyway, so that's my food shit, bro.
Oh yeah, like everyone knows my top favorite food. It's always been like Greek and Mexican food.
Greek. Okay, so you're into gyros, obviously.
Oh, thank God. Other people don't pronounce it right. Other people say gyro. I'm like, no, it's
no, it's gyro, bro. I'm from, hey man, the West Coast. Like going from Cali to Vegas, there's a place in the middle called Needles, California. And there's the big needle there, but they have a big Greek restaurant there, Athens, called Athens. And all they do is the gyro sandwiches and shit like that. So we used to stop there all the time. So I know how to pronounce that shit.
Hell yeah.
But shit, well, yeah, man. So what's good? What's good on your end? You have you. So are you like what is the? Well, see, cause I want to know where you're at. How is the show scenario, the live entertainment? How is that out there?
I mean, when I went to like this show that Cody Manson was doing in Orlando that he was opening up for, it was pretty lit, and that was in Orlando.
Okay. How far was that from you?
Orlando
like
is
4
literally
hours?
Orlando's only like maybe an hour, half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Like where Lakeland is, it's literally smack dead in the middle between Tampa and Orlando. So when I tell people to play anywhere, try to like play anywhere in Central Florida, because everything is in Central Florida. You can do like everything in Central Florida, and that's where everyone does everything.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I got to grab something.
All right.
Give me a quick second.
All right.
All right. I'm back at it. Sorry for the delay.
Oh, and everyone knows how an LSP party. What's an LSP party? Weed and Jaeger.
Jaeger. That's a scum party. Big salute. Big shouts to my bro, my younger bro. Yeah, he love that. He love that Jaeger, man. I have to bow out. I'm tapping out. I'll hit a shot here and there, bro. Really, I have to tap out. Jaeger is the devil.
Oh yeah, I was so when scum offers you Jaeger, you can't help but go, all right.
Scum, he be going hard body on that Yeg. The deer blood.
He's literally dragged me to the bar. He's like, Don, come on. He pulls me to the bar. He's like, give this man a Jaeger bomb. No. Scum, that's how the manipulation begins. You be at the bar, smash, tongue on a fucking bar. An hour later, who got you? Scummathy. Scum. Salute to the bro. Yeah, man. Yep. Now, because of scum, I drink so much Jaeger, and I always have to have Yegnog every Christmas.
Yegnog. That's funny. That's good. Bang, 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 bang. Yegnog. Salute. That was a good one. That was a good one, Don. That was a good one. Yegnog.
Everyone should know. Scum literally has Jaeger for blood. Literally.
Right. For real though. Shit.
That's why me and him always make a joke. We'll tell people like, "What you know about that deer blood?"
Right. Shit, man, we've been on for about an hour, yo. It look like according to your ticker up there, says we've been up here for an hour, bro. I want to salute to everybody who's tapped in, maybe tapped out. I don't know if you do not. You're gonna watch this later on YouTube. Do so. Fuck with my man Don motherfucking. Okay, I gotta go this way. Don motherfucking Chaos. There you go, right there. Salute to him. You know, for the culture, always kept it real, always show love. So be sure to tap into his other interviews or go back into this is episode 209, 209. You know how many episodes you got to do of this shit to still be doing this shit and to get to 209. Salute to you, bro. That's crazy.
And next week is going to be the 6-year anniversary of this show.
6 years. 6 years. That's it. Hey, bro. There we go. That's good shit. All right. Let me make sure I'm not fucking it up. Six. Count them like, you know. Phalange, 5 phalanges and a thumb.
Hell yeah, and wasn't like, and it's hard to believe that Gore Hop last year was like the 16-year, or was it the 17-year anniversary?
16, I think. I'm not sure, bro. I'm gonna be a super real with you. I think it was 16. I've been knowing Scum for 15, and I think, yeah, I didn't go to the first one. That's the only one I missed. So I'm assuming I was 16.
Yeah, I was like bumping your music for years, but the first time I saw you live was Gorefest in 2009.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 2009. I don't know what was it after. I don't know if that was a Snuff Reel year or the year after.
I know the venue was called the Aztec Theater. You remember? It looks like an opera theater.
Yeah, Athlon Theater, man. We didn't have Busy Bone in that bitch. We done had a motherfucking
ABK in there.
Twister up in that bitch. Yeah, we done had some motherfucking heavyweights in that. I don't say we. Scum has had that motherfuckers up in there because I was not a part of the booking of those things. So big salute to him. I don't want to take no credit away from him, but you know, they were in that building as we were performing with those guys. So it was cool to have that kind of energy, man, you know, to meet all the people I got to meet through that venue. And that's cool because that was so much when me and JP the Hustler came out to Denver, bro, and we got exposed to the Denver underground culture. It was crazy because it was at the Athlon Theater. And it was like, you know, I always salute that place, you know. I wish they would have gave, you know, Scum and them the opportunity to get that building, but it's so much in the cards that we got the Roxy. The Roxy is more respected. The name is respected. When I go on tour and say, you know, hey, I understand as an artist how a business runs. I'm not coming at you as an artist. I'm coming at you because I understand how business runs and all these things. So my requests aren't about, you know, I need M&Ms to be certain colors. I'm talking to you in a straight different level to where we can do business later again in the future. I don't want to talk to you like a fucking weirdo artist that, you know, you ain't sold a motherfucking thing, not a whole bunch of people waiting for you outside, yet you demanding a whole bunch of real ass weirdo shit.
Exactly. You remember even when we did shows at Club Luna, that small ass venue.
Yeah, Club Luna. That's the first time I saw Smalls One perform. Actually, a lot of people don't know that. The first time I saw Smalls One was at Club Luna. She had just got signed, or it was right before she got signed. I just remember that was the first time, and I only been to Club Luna once, and she was there. And it was just like I flew into town for that particular show. I don't know where I hadn't moved out to Denver yet at the time. I still lived in Southern California, you know. So it was like, you know, like me, JP, and my bro Warren, and his girl Stephanie, they were called Another World. Me, JP was doing Grim Reality then, and we was combining and putting on shows, and we had got our blueprint from Scum on how to make the shows, make money, and get people exposure and all that shit. We learned that shit from Scum. Crazy.
Yeah, and I like how like Grim Reality and LSP like go hand in hand.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, for sure. I mean, you know, as far as you know, when you're talking about labels and everything of that nature, yeah. I mean, in that sense of form, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like little brothers, you know, but it's not like really, everybody's their own entities, man. It's like, you know, you can't win without, you know, like when you watch Game of Thrones, everybody needs help from the other people, you know, even though, you know, it's like, oh, are you siding with us or you siding with him? You know, you need others to help you, man. And it's like to win, you can't say I have the whole pie. It's not ever gonna happen like that. You know, and a lot of artists, their problem is they don't have a team. And you need a team of people that don't want to be you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, you got artists, but you don't want motherfuckers that want to be the owner. They want to be, you know, they want to be everybody. You know, you want people who are good at what their specific things are and they add to the pot. That's what makes shit work. What doesn't make it work is it's the old adage, just too many chiefs and not enough Indians or whatever the fuck that shit is, man. I'm saying it wrong. I don't care. All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I remember at Club Luna, that was when like Dark Half first signed to LSP.
Yeah,
and I remember the announcement, and that's when I first seen them live. And when I first saw them live, I was blown away. Like Gino, he had a voice like no other.
Yeah, oh yeah, Gino was different, bro. Crazy thing is, man, Dark Half, well, Damien had been fucking with LSP way before Gino was discovered. Mm-hmm. Way before. That's what, you know, and it's not no shitting on it, nothing, man. It's like when you discover, you know, it's like uncovering the gem you never knew was the gem, and that's what happened with Gino. Gino, he just got better and better and better, but he was tormented at the same time, which made his music even more passionate because he was tormented. So it's just like, and you know, he was just man, he was before his time. He was like our underground Tupac.
Exactly. He has like so much unreleased music. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, but like Truth, he was our underground Tupac in our lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know, because I was from that other lane too. And don't get me wrong, but if I was to make comparisons and small things, he was Tupac to us, and he's Tupac to a lot of people.
Or he was like, if you wanted to get a fresh hook, like with a singing hook, you would go to him for that.
Well, it's crazy because he came to me at the Gathering. He was like, the new album Graveyard Blues hadn't came out yet, hadn't dropped yet, and he was like asking me. He was like, "You heard the album?" He's like, "Just be truthful, man. You know, I don't really." He wasn't. He was scared. He was not scared. I wouldn't say that, but he was worried that people would not be into him singing. It's crazy. And I was like, bro, this shit is phenomenal. I'm like, bro, this is the most phenomenal shit I've heard, period. I'm like, you don't have shit to worry about. 2012, I remember it to this day. And he was wearing an Insane Poetry shirt. You can see him in the Gathering. If you go back, 2012, he wearing an IP shirt. He talked to me about that scenario, man. And it was like, I was like, bro, this shit is next level. You killed this shit. And it was the year Liquid Assassin. He rode with me and my homegirls up to the Gathering, shit, fuck yeah. That was a lit time. That was a really lit time. I was lighting off fucking fireworks in back of Liquid Assassin shit, and I turned the mortar the wrong way. The shit went back this way, and I almost got kicked out. It was crazy, bro. Yeah, we was doing wild shit. That's what we was doing. But it was fun, bro. That was the year Static X was still alive. George Clinton was there. Onyx was there. They was all doing the main stage. Who else?
I believe that's the year that Ice Cube was performing.
2012?
Yeah, I believe it was 2012 or 11.
Are you sure? I don't know about 12, bro. I would have went to Cube shit. I didn't been to a few.
Probably Cube 11 then.
I wasn't no Cube at that one, mommy. I'm gonna be super real. I remember that shit. I remember the first Gathering I went to, though. I drove all the way from California, 17 hours. Our first time, never knew what to expect. We were supposed to be playing at 420 on the second stage in Cave Rock, and I knew how to get nowhere. We got there at 4 o'clock, and for some odd reason, we were able to get to the second stage and got there, bro. It was crazy as fuck. But that year, it was Mac 10 and Bone Thugs played that year. So they played that same year. And we was in, I played the 420 time, And then later on at night, some old, it's a little side thing, people do, they perform that, they give you a mic and, do what the fuck you do, but I did that too. And then the next day we had to drive all the way back to Cali. I didn't even get to sleep until we was on our way back. That was my first gathering experience. Now it's all great. Now it's all great, man. I go there, I'm a rock star. It's cool. Hey, shout out to all the juggalos, bro. Them motherfuckers is out there. They salute, they hold it down. Always have. Always have.
And that was cool that one year at the gathering that you and Vanilla Ice got to perform OKS live together.
Oh, yeah. Oklahoma, bro. That was crazy. It was crazy. I seen dude across the ground. I'm like, that's Vanilla Ice, bro. And I roll up on him. And he's like, oh, shit. Blah, blah, blah. You still remember OKS? I'm like, of course. I wrote it, nigga. I'm like, no, that's my bro, man. That's the, I'm going to tell you something. Out of all the shit I do in my life and that I've accomplished, bro, Vanilla Ice is the one person who will go on my Instagram, not to, it's not no on blast shit. It's just like it's a respect thing. And he'll like something that he likes, of me. And he just, like, hey, bro, do your thing. And I'm like, I love that because I'm not asking for nothing from bro, not nothing. I mean, you already gave me enough energy and motivation years ago for allowing me to be in your life during that time and being a part and learning the business and learning how it is and learning who you were at that time as a person. And from seeing him at the gathering that year, and he was just willing to invite me, like, you remember this? Like, yeah, come on up. It was like that dude's spirit was on a different page. Salute to that man, Robert Van Winkle. Go support, bro. Every time I see him up, I smile. I'm like, that's a good dude. But he been through the trenches. He been through some real shit. And you have to go through some real shit to have to be away, to be away, man. He was the most ridiculed artist at one time on the planet, most ridiculed. Now, you know what I'm saying? They can't say that shit.
Exactly. Like I remember seeing him live.
Stay blessed, bro.
I've always told people, like, he puts on like a phenomenal
show, man. He gets it in, bro. His shit fire, bro. Like, man, it's crazy, man. I could tell you mad stories, but I was just like, I'm gonna say that shit for Patreon. Speaking of, still working on the Patreon because I gotta kick it off right. You know what I mean? I got really some good.
Promote that.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, the Patreon. Hey, I'm waiting to get it cracked off. I have to make sure that once we get it going, I'm servicing everybody the right way. So that's just all it is to it. And that's about to happen. We're just making sure we're getting, because we got a couple shows. It's not just we're talking and I got a couple shows I'm doing on that shit too. So I'm doing production and all of that with different people. So I'm really want to make it crack, man, because I think a lot of our culture don't have a lot of voice from artists such as myself. And, that's fine, I got people who have various opinions or look at things in various angles. So I'm not here to agree with motherfuckers. I'm here to state how I feel, and I'm waiting, and I want people to, speak on, it's conversation. We're having a conversation. So it's like, I got those going on and so much other things, man. It's like studio work, writing, working with the Nomads also has broadened my horizons. I got other things that people are asking me to be a part of because of that. And, and it's cool, it's like good shit. Cause at this point in your life, it's like, if it don't really I got a great scenario at home. I mean, I got great energy at home. So it's like, if you come home and got great energy, you definitely can push that out even more. So, man, yeah. So I appreciate you, Don. I really do, man.
Hell yeah. And you said that new triple MFD album is done, right?
Oh, it's done, bro. It's done. I mean, here it was done, which is when I was out there a couple weeks ago. We just, I had a song that I really wanted to do. I was like, do I want to put it on my solo record, or do I want to put it on a triple MFD? And listening to how my solo record is panning out right now, it just didn't fit. So I rather, and then once you hear it, bro, like, I'll slide it to you on a down low so you can check it out. But it really ain't. It don't fit what I'm doing for my new album, which I'm working on. So I mean, we'll talk about that in a second, but yeah, the triple MFD record is done, bro. It's just we got the cover, we got a couple videos already shot for the shit. So it's like it's just a matter of releasing it at the right time. Everything is about timing, bro. And you can capitalize really big, or you could fuck it up. You can fuck a release up. I've done it. You know, I know that. You're like, damn, I didn't get a lot of response from this shit. This shit's fire. This is a fucking fire ass album. You find out later, 4 years later, people, oh shit, this shit is fire. You know, yeah, well, it's my fault. I didn't do the right promo to lead it to roll a record out. And this is what I've said about business. It's like knowing how to market your product. They don't teach us this shit. You know what I'm saying? They teach us how to be an artist and say, just take this, you know, we're gonna do this for you, and then charge you so much off your shit when you sign the labels, and then when it don't work, you know, then you're mad because they didn't do enough for you, but you don't realize how much they spent and lost on you so much already. Just so many different variables in this shit, man.
Hell yeah. And that's one thing Scum's always told me. He's like, it's also like the podcasters and the interviewers and you guys that have appreciation for this culture that give us a platform and help promote us.
Right. No, it's about us helping each other, bro. It's like I get fools hit me up and say, hey, you know, I want to do an interview with you, but I only got like 5 people who follow me. I'm like, what the fuck is that gonna do for me, bro? I mean, I'm not saying that to be saying it's doing something. Oh, you should do that. No, motherfucker. I didn't put in a lot of work. I done slept in a lot of cars. I done did a whole bunch of real shit, you know, and put in the work. So it's like my time costs money. If I don't fuck with you, my time costs money. It's real shit. I could be upstairs with my girl making a whole ass motherfucking dinner, chilling, drinking these motherfuckers right here. Calypsos. Smoking mad weed, bro. I ain't really gotta fuck with none of that weirdo shit. I fuck with you, bro. That's why we're doing this, because I fuck with you. And it's not like that. You have people who fuck with you too. So it's not a waste of my time. It's not a waste of your time. You got another interview next week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to build your platform up to work, bro. You ain't in here doing it because, you know, I don't want my platform to work. That makes no sense. You know,
yeah, you've always told me that you can tell that I have a love for the culture and stuff.
Oh, you have a love for the culture.
And I love to promote people. I just like I'm the kind of guy that will like give the shirt off the back of my shoulder to someone.
Well, that's great. That's great. Shit, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like right now, I mean, okay, I got the 5 city thing I'm going to do. I'm going to put the flyer up. It's going to go up here in the next few days and all of that. But I'm doing that, and then when I get back to Denver, I'm finishing up the new album, man. The album is called G-O-D, man. The acronym is Gospels of Destruction, and it's a 2-sided album. You know, it's like the first side is very, you know, aggressive. The second side is more all my real life shit that I put together and real songs and shit like that. The first side is like that animal shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Apex Predator shit. That's what people want. That's what they get, you know. And I'm really, you know, the beats I got, they accentuate that type of vibe. So, you know, I'm very excited about the record. But, you know, it's going to take some time. You know, it'll be out this year. But I got other things going on that I'm working on. So, and plus I want to be more visually active with other things. And, I want to give some energy to the younger artists that are trying to do what we're doing. You know, at least just say, hey, you know what? Don't try to do I don't give a fuck what you do. Try not to be like anybody else, because if you're trying to be like anybody else, nobody's gonna fucking fuck with you. And this is what it is. You got to figure out how to do you better.
Exactly. Like that's one thing. Like, and you're always welcome back here on the show. If you ever want to promote anything, just hit me up, and you know I'll book a spot.
Oh, for sure. Oh, big salute to my man, Dead Heat Hip Hop. He will be doing the entirety of the first version of Gospels of Destruction. He's doing the entirety of that. He's going to have some tracks on the other side of it too, but the entirety of the first album is very, if you like 8 Weeks, if you like Before I Killed You, or if you like really that masked down that sound. That's pretty much the record's gonna have that kind of vibe to it. I've made so many records. I've never got to make a record with this type of vibe, and I've always wanted to. So now I get to. So I'm like really honed in on it, like really focused in on it. So I'm trying to make some really fucking fire ass shit that people play. Like, God damn it, bro, this motherfucker's. I just listened to Redman's album, my old Redman album, Doc's the Name 2000. I was like, God damn, every song on this shit is a beastly.
Yes, it is.
Beastly, bro. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is what I'm trying to make records upon, each one of them just bangers for me. When you get in, you fuck with it like that, man. So, on that note, I know we gonna cut this thing a little short. I just want to give a shout out to you, Don. Thank you for inviting me on the Hours of Chaos faux show. I want to salute all my brothers in the L's and put your L's up all the way to the sky. Lift that shit up. You bench pressing the L, homie. Get that shit up there. Get that shit up there. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Big shout out to the whole squad, the whole unit, everybody involved, the staff, everybody who worked for the Roxy. So many people, the artists, everybody what I'm fucking with. Be sure to go check out Scum, Smalls One out there on the Blame Us tour. Cody Manson, Michael Lawless, Hanks Rated, Class, Damien, Razor working right now. They got some new shit called God Complex. Be sure to go fuck with that. Put your fucking earlobes to that shit. Support, all of that shit. I got, if I'm working on finishing all the collabs up. Definitely hit me up if you're interested. DM me, just get at me. We working, we motherfucking working. Again, Nomad's record, the new album, Never Come Down, comes out 4/20. Video drops on 4/28. Be sure to check it out. I'll be in motherfucking Colorado Springs, fucking with my man Sing Loke. Big shout out to my bro in Sideways out there in the Springs, 4/28, the day before celebrating my birthday out there. And anyway, I just want to send all that love to you guys. It's the live stream. Be on the lookout for my Patreon. We're going to keep it pushing. You'll see the work building up. Salute, L's all the way.
Yeah.
General Holloman, bro.
Hell yeah. You have a great night, man.
You do the same, bro. Hey, I'll talk to you soon, though.
Hell yeah. Later, man.
Later, big dog. All right.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
And that was the legendary Insane Poetry, man. Again, that man's been like my mentor for a lot of this shit. Like, a lot of the three people that have been mentors for me about this, all this stuff, the three people that have been mentors for me for this has been Psycho, Insane Poetry, Scum, and Frankie Goldie. Yeah. And if you want to add a fourth, even Ouija's been like a great mentor to me. So yeah, y'all, we're going to go ahead and take a quick music break. So don't go anywhere, y'all. We will be right back with the Hours of Chaos podcast. And we are going to take a quick music break. So we are going to play some Insane Poetry, one of my favorite Insane Poetry tracks and favorite videos. It's Insane Poetry featuring Scum. The track is titled, Your Suffering in Hell Will Be Legendary. So we'll be right back, y'all.
This is God Sims.
Welcome inside my darkness, the cold place where you find your carcass. Displayed like a work of art, how every limb got torn apart. See, you just open up a dark portal for all my minions come feast upon you. We just love the taste of your epidermis. Hands wait, take your flesh and burn it. See, we just hungry for your suffering. Take an ancient dagger just to skin pain strokes with a sharp object. It's violent art from a dark prophet. I'm the keeper of a knife gate where everything is black. Just where human souls get barbecued and I lather them all up in devil spit. This is now where the fun begins. Yes, it all started when I hunted them. They were seeking out the sickest pleasures, not even know it would get them severed. Slowly, only for the fascination of the Cenobite. Understanding chosen everyone upon us to know their sins. Now it is time as the show begins, as I take them down on a slow descent. To our realm of hell in the deep depths, meet your depth where it's cold and grim. This the beginning of what you go through in hell. I such to show you. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. I will be there when you're dead and buried. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. I will be there when you're dead and buried. Your suffering in hell will be legendary.
Would not wanna be ya as we stretch you on the table. Use a cable to secure your trash and limbs, then go and get a two-handed hella crusty rusty saw, and with a disgusting crunching sound begin removing limb by limb while sewing that bloody body into pieces as you scream and call to Jesus. What we do to you in pieces, Lucifer as he awaits for your torture to continue as the blade is sinking in you and you pass between dimensions. Hell is opening its gates, so take a step into suffering eternal as you enter an inferno and get introduced to pain that you could not have imagined. It was never even mentioned in a Bible, which is hammer reenacted then again and again. That is the intro. Pretty soon you're getting into something so much more horrific it would make the devil cry, destined to become a legend. They're gonna bend that bend you that marks you as a martyr, earned in hell after you die.
Your suffering in hell will be legendary. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. I will be there when you're dead and buried. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. I will be there when you're dead and buried. Your suffering in hell will be legendary. Yes. Yes. Niggas with the biscuits mobbing through your districts, lifted on some sick shit. Raising up from my tomb, mind warp in a time warp off the shrooms. Zoom in, let me take your mind on the journey. See what I see. Vision of bodies burning, like turning a pistol and putting it to your dome. Cock it back, squeeze the clip, when it's on, brain's gone. Flown out the back of your cranium, dripping on your shorts. Left your ass a corpse on your mom's front porch. Got the torch down the house, caught your mama and her spouse. Fucking on the couch, lights out. About to make news off your fam bam. Madman, I'm sickly from rap and saran. Next plan, let me expand on my artwork. Genius in my reality, pure insanity. Can it be the angel dust that turn my brains to pus? Thus lyric stranglers, no one is insane as us. OKS, Original killer shit. Gotta leave your wig split with your wrist slit. OKS, niggas with the biscuits, mobbing through your district, split it on some sick shit. OKS, original killer shit. Gotta leave your wig split with your wrist slit. OKS, niggas with the biscuits, mobbing through your district, split it on some sick shit. Taking puffs on the smoke, I call the Antichrist. Got me seeing red and purple lights mixed with black dot. Keep the backdrop of the crime scene. Niggas seeing 19-inch, I'm seeing widescreen. So much red Visine can get it out. From the rage of the slugs as the iron spit it out. It is I, Psycho Palmin, the Desert Eagle. Creeping through your blocks in the grip. Colored regal, pure, and brothers the sick. How you gonna reason with the psycho? I'm the desolate. Watch the devil's dick, call an exorcist. Satanic messages got me wearing niggas is for necklaces. Yes, it is the messenger of death. Watch your step, I'm quite wicked. Make a motherfucker leak his life liquid. So why risk it? It's a suicide when it comes to you and I. Do a fly, nigga, you will die. OKS, original killer shit. Gotta leave your wig split, with your wrist slit. OKS, niggas with the biscuits, mobbing through your district, split it on some sick shit. OKS, original killer shit. Gotta leave your wig split with your wrist slit. OKS, niggas with the biscuits, mobbing through your district, split it on some sick shit. OKS, original killer shit. Gotta leave your wig split with your wrist slit. OKS, niggas with the biscuits, mobbing through your district, split it on some sick shit. OKS, original killer shit. Gotta leave the wig split with your wrist slit. OKS, niggas with the biscuits, mobbing through your district, split it on some sick shit. Insane poetry, faith and chaos.
I don't need.
Pilot Institute is educating the next generation of pilots. With more than 15,000 five-star reviews, see why Pilot Institute is
Yo, this is Psycho from Insane Poetry. You are now watching G4TV.com. This is the freestyle action. Finna over, handle my business. Check it out. Yeah. Psycho Insane Poetry. G4TV.com. It's the son of Sam, DNA froze nigga. And a cryogenic state makes me one cold nigga. If there's any reason for me to blow, nigga, call me Ted Demi spitting an HIV flow sicker than most. Post up with the roast ducks like soufflés and a shot at your toupee. Get that ass a permanent perm, or get bludgeoned with the Batman when I'm robbing. But fuck, I ain't Bruce Wayne. Trick rappers wanna hang with us like Hussein. Till they hear that torture skit like it was Wu-Tang. Lyrically, you know, got this hot balls as a junior. Damn, call me Zeus, the master of lightning. Why would you clash with a titan? That's like Captain of Bison. I'm like a zombie nigga thirsting for brains. So I can easily burst into flames. Understand who's the merciless. My 44 caliber cannons coming burst your wigs. It's Andrew Berkowitz, the man who murdered your kids. Down with the wicked clowns and juggalos, but they ain't from the circuses. With hands on the surfaces. Psychopath by nature with knives and got the skills of a soldier's wrist. Precise with the mic when I slice your face like cold cuts. Heroin flow to your veins, I leave you froze up. Hold up, it's the birth of Satan's son, Earth's awaiting him. Damien, speaking off an ancient. This is the future, my nigga. Them darks ain't who's come. Pyromaniac with pistol, check how we blaze the guns. Mr. Berkowitz, oh, I love the taste of blood. If I don't do it, let my minions raise a blade your mug. Mass murder, that's my sacred love. Swallow these bullets like snails without shells. Come taste these slugs. For sure, Insane Poetry, G4 TV. Freestyle 101. Hang with your boy. You know what it is. All my juggalos and juggalettes. West Coast. Killer shit. Oh, one more. Check it. They call me the flesh eater, the gangrene float, my nigga, I sweat ether. Beneath the surface of the West Coast, poetry's phenomenal. Spit poisonous darts at your abdominal. Yes, the abominable nigga with ominous flow. Star of David, sacred in this matrix. The hatred is simple, everybody wanna taste, but I'm precipitation. I reign like Henry the VIII. Got bench. She's to make calamity with poison eye. It's never nothing. Had to go get better production so I can spread my sickness from a distance. Lyrical malaria, tropical fever when I'm popping them heaters. It was me, the light bearer, that brought him to Jesus. Pray. I come to flame the booth. Nigga, you're not Paul Pierce and you ain't the truth. Ha. We keep it rolling like that. Keep it fresh in the house. Freestyle 101. Ha. First time that I freestyled, I would assume was back in 1986 when I first started hearing, music, rappers like Sugar Hill Gang and all that stuff like that. So you heard rappers just rapping, but they weren't really rappers, but you heard the music and I was like trying to write my own thing in my head, but it came out horrible, but it was a freestyle. The way I got better at freestyling, man, is like, you have to really you have to look at the atmosphere and you have to get better with words and learn you can put words together. Freestyle is all sporadic anyway. But the more equipped with your vocabulary, you can just reach and pull and grab words and flip sentences, and you're just talking about things like the keyboard, so my iPod or my Razor or my BlackBerry. I'm hitting that stuff up in the freestyle. So it's all sporadic. Rapping is more blueprinted or deconstructed. With freestyling, it's like everything comes natural. It comes at you, and there's no plan to it. It just happens. And what makes you good at it is how quick you can think before that word comes out. What's the next word and how it's going to sound, and how you shape the vowels and making it make sense. So, but freestyling is fun. You got to get people into it. You can get more people into it when it's freestyling.
And we are back. We are back with the Hours of Chaos podcast. Welcome back, y'all. Once again, shouts to Insane Poetry. Thank you for coming on the show, man. Again, always an honor to have Insane Poetry on the show. Huge honor. I'm proud to call that man my dude. That's my bro. He's been my mentor, y'all. So let's get into some topics of the night. Of course, make sure you guys peep the links down in the description. Go to gorehopshop.com down below. Get yourself some Insane Poetry stuff. Support the brother. Yeah. Somewhere down the line, I do have plans to try to do that live series that I said I want to do, where it's going to be like a live stream series. It's going to be called like a trip down discography lane. So somewhere down the line, I would like to do a trip down discography lane with Psycho. How dope would that be, where we break down all of Psycho and Insane Poetry's releases? How dope would that be? I think that'd be dope. Of course, you guys heard it. Insane Poetry's got a new album coming out. You got new Triple MFD album coming out. At LSB, the work don't stop. The grind don't stop. Just like here in the Chaos household, in this Chaos lair, the work don't stop. Because next week, we are going to be celebrating the 6-year anniversary of the Hours of Chaos podcast. Holy shit. I cannot think of any show that has lasted that long. Just saying. a lot of the shows that have expanded since then, it's crazy how long I've been doing that show. Very long time. 6 years may not seem like a long time, but trust me, it is. Well, then get yourself a hoodie or something, Shanzi. Get yourself something. Hell yeah. So yeah, let's go and promote some of the up and coming Hours of Chaos podcasts we have coming. Let me pull up the flyers. Of course, next week, you guys, once again, being spoiled, you're getting 2 episodes of the Hours of Chaos podcast. First, you are getting, beginning of next week, you are getting the 6-year anniversary of the Hours of Chaos podcast, which there's going to be a whole slew of different guests on there, like a who's who. Even if people are going to just pop in on there, just come celebrate, it's going to be a celebration. And I'm going to try, literally, to do the stream, the podcast, for 6 hours. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try, but we'll see. But you never know who's going to show up. We already have some guests who are lined up that are just going to show up and come say what's up and come celebrate with your boy. We actually have a few lined up. Some of them you might know. You'll just have to wait till the show. We might even do live giveaway, more karma giveaways for you guys. So we might even do live giveaways. Our guests next week might even contribute to those giveaways as well. So who's going to show up? You'll just have to wait and see. And then Thursday of that week, we have the brother, Dented Minds Production, Jay Bazaar, joining us. So yeah, once again, you guys are getting 2 Hours of Chaos podcasts next week, the 3rd as well as the 6th. And if you guys seen the trailer to the Hours of Chaos podcast schedule, you basically know the whole schedule for the month of April. So yeah, Jay Bazaar is going to come on and tell us about what he's got going on, what he's been currently working on. It's been a year since we had Jay Bazaar on the show, I believe. So he has a lot to come on and promote. So what's he got working on? You guys will just have to wait and see. Hell yeah. Also, for those that don't know, a lot of car passes and the big ball is lots, RV passes, the RV passes as well as the car passes as well as big ballas have sold out. Tickets for that have sold out. Now there's just going to be regular tickets. Now, for those that are wondering, they are now going to be getting with the times for the gathering tickets. Yeah, it's always hard, Shanzi. There is no use trying anymore, especially when, the website always crashes. Because there's a flock of the website getting overflocked, so it always causes the website to crash. That always happens every year. Every year it happens. Is your boy going to go to the gathering? Is Don Chaos and Lady Chaos going to be at the gathering? I mean, one can only hope. One can only hope. You know, it will be nice. It would be nice. But for those that are wondering what I meant when I said they're now getting with the times, this year, gathering tickets are not going to be physical. Now gathering tickets are going to be digital, meaning now I believe they will go and they will scan your ticket on your phone as you go in. So now I think that's how they do, just to make sure people are not sneaking in. I don't know. I think they're just doing that just to get with the times, because, you know, a lot of tickets now sell usually digital. Like anyone who's bought tickets in the last some years, you now realize you don't just always have to have physical tickets on you now. You can just have them on your phone and they just scan a barcode through your phone. It's because of UPS issues. Well, thank you for letting us know about that, Sean Z. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, it's because of UPS issues as well, I guess. Because, you know, that I guess last year, some people's gathering tickets didn't even arrive until after the gathering, that sucks. That's gotta suck to order a ticket and then have it not come in right as even as the gathering's happening, and then have it shipped out, sent right when you're after the gathering. I knew some people where that happened to them, where their ticket didn't get sent to them until after the gathering. It's like, damn. Let's be honest, the postal service these days sucks. It's not easy being a postal worker, though. So what else do we got going on? Also, dates have been announced for the Whitney Payton and Mega Rain Side Effects Tour. Here's the lineup. Again, if no one's seen Whitney Payton live, y'all are in for a great show. Oh, you can print off the email too. Oh, okay. That's cool. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah. Also, I'm always excited. You know, Kung Fu Vampire is coming out with a new album titled Black Heart Machine, which is due out April 21st. And I'm excited. Triz and Kung Fu Vampire doing a track together. Hell yeah. You know, always excited when Kung Fu Vampire drops new music. Kung Fu Vampire is dope. Puts out great music. I'll go to Happy Jazz. Shouts to Kung Fu Vampire. Now here's the album artwork. Very dope. I believe that is artwork by Tom Wood. I could be wrong, though. Either way, that artwork is phenomenal. That artwork would look like a dope, like, blacklight poster, or just a poster in general. Oh, yeah. Shouts to Kung Fu Vampire. Much love and respect from the Hours of Chaos podcast and us here at Carnival Spirits. Also going down at the Roxy Theater in Denver, Stevie Stone live in concert, plus Black Pegasus's birthday bash. So it's Friday, March 24th. Oh, that show already happened. My bad. Okay, never mind. I fucked up there. You know, once again today, new Lazy and Crazy drop is up for pre-order until Sunday. Just in time for 420 next month. Yeah. So go get yourself some. Also, the show Tuesday Night Terror, AXE, has made its return, which is dope. It's one of the shows I always like tuning into every Tuesday. And my shit's getting hacked again, y'all. What's happening here? Damn it. Get this off the screen. Why is my stuff getting hacked? What's going on? What is happening here? There, I fixed it. But yes. Another event that's actually going down at the Gathering, which will be dope, is the Snag Side, the Spaceballers show, which has Clockwork performing there, Sun performing, as well as Humble Among Us performing this show, as well as D Lyrical. So, seems like a very great show. Hell yeah. Spaceballers, I love it. Also, 420, check out the Smokeaholics shows, the 15th annual Smokeaholics show. The performances by Stretch Money, Blatt, Hatch, Miracle Records, Lex the Hexmaster, and Big Hoodoo, Hush, Chop Shop, Aunt G, DJ D, or Jordan Step, and Danny Dollars. It's going down at the Diesel Concert Lounge in Baltimore, Michigan, New Baltimore, Michigan. So if anyone's in Michigan, you live in Michigan or near Michigan, you want to go to the 420 show, here's another perfect example of a show that's all about that underground unity. Hashtag underground unity. Hashtag underground united. It's a pretty dope lineup. You know, if anyone's ever seen Lex performing, Big Hoodoo, shouts to Big Hoodoo, ear drug music. Chop Shop, Trey Pounds, Shaggy Two Dope's younger brother, Aunt G of Monstar Entertainment. Shout outs to Poke, who came and joined us on the Hours of Chaos podcast last week. Thank you, Poke, for joining. Hell yeah. Oh, and we have an official release date for Shaggy Two Dope's up and coming EP, y'all. Forthcoming EP, Shaggy Two Dope presents Professor Shags, and the quest for the ultimate groove will be officially dropping Friday, May 26, 2023. No track list or album yet. So, Will there be pre-orders? Will there be bundles available for this? What do you guys think? Or is it going to be available digitally first and then hard copies? Is there only going to be limited copies dropped? Like a certain number, like with the Violent J Bloody Sunday. What do you guys think? Yeah, I believe that's the same day that the new vlog drops, which would be dope. Let's see. Any other? What else? I'm seeing if I have any more topics to talk about. Probably going to be on sale at the Gathering. Yeah, it's probably going to be available at the Gathering. But if it's available for pre-orders like at Merch Now or Psychopathic Vault, I'll definitely order a copy. And I'll definitely do a review on that, trying to get back in the habit of doing reviews. So again, if you guys have any suggestions for stuff you want me to review, let me know. Or if there's anything you want me to react to, let me know. Like artists or groups that are watching, if you want me to do a video reacting to like your single or video, send it to me, and me and Lady Chaos will definitely react to it. Or if you want to be a special guest and react to something with your boy and Lady Chaos, and you want to react to something with us, just let us know. Next month as well, we have this show coming up, Unity Fest, with that very dope lineup. And I think that's all the topics we have for the night. So we're going to take one more music break, and then we will be back with the sign-offs and whatnot. So don't go anywhere, y'all. What better way to end than with this last music break than with this song. All right, y'all. We'll be right back with one last music break.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard. Have you ever done a recording where your guest just had terrible internet issues? They were blurry, they were freezing, you could almost hardly hear them. Well, with local recordings from StreamYard, you'll be able to download a perfect quality video from your guest after the show. This means that no matter what you or your guest's internet connection is like, you'll be able to download the perfect high quality recording every single time. You can also download both a separate audio and a separate video file for the hosts and guests. Now with StreamYard, you can have freeze-free studio quality recordings on any connection, anywhere in the world. You can choose to download them, stream them later, or edit and repurpose them. It's your turn to test out local recordings today, now available on StreamYard.
Everyone is steady saying horrorcore is dead. Sad cause wicked shit is dying, no more hope ahead. Bitching cause they shelves be empty and CDs don't sell. Fuck them all, I keep on grinding till I burn in hell. Guess the ship is really sinking, rats are trying to flee. Switching styles but no one even wants they shit for free. Said hop, I resent, watch these faggots run. Core hop, represent, let me get my gun. Putting a couple of hollow points up in their fucking back. Rappers get to claim my genre, saying the shit is whack. No one gives it any credit, saying there's no hope. Motherfuckers that were legends got strung out on dope. No one wants to drop an album, it won't sell enough. Venues will not book our concerts and the shit is rough. We're still standing fast to love us, so we stay and fight. Till we dead, the shit ain't dying. Underground unite, respect, unite, support the underground until the last of us are dead and buried 6 feet deep. Respect your fans, they are the underground, the ones that's down to ride or die. Those you have to keep. Unite the scene, we all a part of it. Not horrorcore and wicked shit, it's all the fucking same. Support the ones who put their heart in it, cause only then we finna grow and come up in this game. Hopping around the fucking stage, check my every show. Those that see me turn the shit up know that it is so. When I'm touring, love be pouring on the mosh pit floors. Fans are lining up to see us at the venue doors. I perform for many hundreds and some crowds attend. It don't matter cause I value every single fan. Ban my shit, I book another show. Rent me out, you're down and back for more. Never stop and never quit, never giving it up. Bitch, don't tell me to retire or I'll fuck you up. Few more years left inside me and I'm gonna do what I can for our genre till I'm fucking through. Till the fans don't wanna listen to my raps no more. Steady spitting, heavy hitting, claiming horrorcore. This is gore, fucking pissing on the quitters' graves. We ain't stopping till we drop them like them all that drains. Respect, unite, support the underground until the last of us are dead and buried 6 feet deep. Respect your fans, they are the underground, the ones that's down to ride or die. Those you have to keep. Unite the scene, we all a part of it. Not horrorcore and wicked shit, it's all the fucking same. Support the ones who put their heart in it, cause only then we finna grow and come up in this game. Genre got too many rappers, I don't give a fuck. Even if they over-rapping, I'll test my luck. Don't be scared of competition, little whiny bitch. If you say you wanna get me, I am in your reach. Scope the Butcher lives in Denver at 2338. South Lafayette, you faggots, bring your fucking hate. Come correct on the stretch, you be going home. When I bust you with the cordless right upside your dome. Get my life for what I'm doing, not afraid to take. Wanna do, you didn't think so. That was your mistake. Fake motherfuckers say my cause is hopeless. Think you need a fucking niggas pop blast. Motherfucking next and clear your head, or else I'ma swing my axe and leave you dead. I would die for all my fans that would die for me. We will resurrect the genre, you just wait and see. Respect, unite, support the underground until the last of us are dead and buried 6 feet deep. Respect your fans, they are the underground, the ones that's down to ride or die. Those you have to keep. Unite the scene, we all a part of it. Not horrorcore and wicked shit, it's all the fucking same. Support the ones who put their heart in it, cause only then we finna grow and come up in this game. Respect, unite, support the underground. Respect, unite, support. Respect, unite, support the underground. Respect, unite, support. Respect, unite, support the underground. Respect, unite, support. Respect, unite, support the underground. Respect, unite, support.
you. And with that said, we are debauchery. Okay. Anywho, what's up? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and chill. Again, thank you, Insane Poetry, my brother, one of my mentors, for joining us on the show. Thank you for joining us. If you guys are just tuning in, what up? If you were watching this live, thank you. If you're watching the replay of this, thank you. I know many times people tell me thank you. You know what? Your guys is welcome, but thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah. And yeah, wait till, again, you spoiled people are going to get 2 Hours of Chaos podcast next week. And yeah, and it is dinner time, y'all. Deuces, y'all. Don Chaos signing out. And if you don't know, then your mom's a hoe.